Hello, my name is Abby Heber, and I very much enjoyed this American Christian Heritage course. I can't believe we're coming to the end. We have about a week left to go, but with that, my final project is almost done. I've edited it and I'm about to post it. I'll get into that in a second because my medium is a little bit different. But with that, I wanted to give you this kind of overview in a like a 4-point structure to make it a little bit more organized for my brain. The first section is the topic. The second is methodology. Third is my findings, kind of conclusionary things. And then the fourth is the medium that I used. So to begin, the topic. The topic of my project is the ethical structure of early American colonies. With such a strong hold upon Christianity from the early settlement of Jamestown and Plymouth Rock in the 1600s, I saw that religion had this deeply rooted influence on the personal growth and ethics in the United States. But is the legacy left by evangelicals one that can still be seen today? That's what I wanted to know. I also wanted to know, is there a link between biblical teaching in the 18th century preachers and the ways in which colonists structured their societies? So in order to answer these inquiries, I had to dive into the lives of 4 different men. Those were John Winthrop, Jonathan Edwards, George Whitefield, and Samuel Davies. So the second, methodology. Though the most glaringly obvious historical research methodology for this would be religious history, which I certainly did lean on, I found that in researching American settlements led me to the study of social history. Political history aided me in further understanding how the budding governments and colonies were structured, and intellectual history was often referenced due to the philosophical worth of those 4 theologians that I mentioned. In essence, though religious history was the primary focus, this research project would not hold the complexities it does without the aid of other methodologies. So 3, my findings. As my conclusion formed, I found that in analyzing the messages from these early American evangelicals and the impact they had on people's hearts and minds, it was imperative to building these American societies ethically. Diving into the influence of Winthrop, Edwards, Whitefield, and Davies yielded a clearer image of the personal devotion early Americans had to their Christian faith. From here, it is clear to see the impact of Christianity and what it had on the nation and how it shaped the ethics of early American colonies. The impact of these evangelicals did not cease in the early years of America's formation. The words that these preachers of old uttered still reverberate through the United States today. I found that the foundational impact of Christian ethics still stands as a cornerstone of America's societal foundation. Finally, for medium. After reading the prompt, I noticed that a multimedia option was available for this assignment. After double checking permission with Dr. Holder, I chose to complete this work in a video format, kind of like a mini documentary. I began by writing a paper, which ended up being my script. I did this also to make sure I had all of my citations in an orderly way with secondary and primary. Then I filmed on site of an 18th century church to give some aesthetics to go with the narration of these 18th century preachers. I added images, narrated the mini documentary, and added my sources in the video with the attached documents. So with that, that's how I completed this research project. I greatly enjoyed it, more than I thought I would. I appreciated the creativity of being able to do something with a video format after writing so many papers last semester, so it's kind of a breath of fresh air. I look forward to listening and viewing all of your discussions as well and how you completed this research. So thank you, and thank you for listening, and I appreciate your time.